Well guys, on to the next project. My stock trailer needs a little bit of repair. As you can see, the floor is about shot in it. If all this lumber was in the way, you can see all the holes down there. And when I brought my last pigs home, I got another hole right there, which thank God I didn't lose any 40-pound pigs going down the road at 60 miles an hour. And I'm not really too worried about the bottom for right now. Basically, I gotta get a floor in here before I start delivering these bulls. And I think what we might do is I might cut this steel off up to this first form line here and replace it from there down and put like 3/16 sheet metal on there, or not sheet metal, sheet steel, plate steel. Go from there. I'd like to get a couple more years out of this trailer. In the great state of Wisconsin, they like to use salt. So ideally, I'm hoping here in another year or two to not have to haul anything in the wintertime. I had planned on that years ago, not to haul anything in the winter, and then I got into the pig business and hauling stuff for a buddy of mine, and it got to be where the truck and trailer were on the road every week, and yeah, the rust kind of got carried away. So I'm gonna try and nurse her along for another year or two. Excuse me. And then I don't know if we're gonna invest in an aluminum trailer or if we're gonna buy a brand new steel trailer and undercoat it the best we can, and then not use it in the winter months. I'm hoping this will be the first winter that it doesn't have to go down the road, so we'll see. You know, I can buy a new steel trailer for around $7 grand. And this is 18 foot inside, and I don't know if I'm going to stay with an 18 or if I'm going to go down to a 16 foot. I guess we'll see what we find, but I found a couple new trailers just like this for around between 7 and 8. So I don't know if we're going to go steel or aluminum. Everything I've seen aluminum is 15 grand and up. And that's a lot of money for just hauling some cattle on the road, but I don't know, I guess in your lifetime, if you buy one aluminum trailer or if you buy 3 steel trailers, it comes out to be about the same. So I don't know what to do, but for right now I need a floor because I got to deliver bulls soon, and you can't have this. I mean, they step back here and it's, you know, not far from pushing through, and I'm going down the road and somebody falls through. I don't want to deal with that, so I'm gonna get these old boards out. And the worst part, I know they use tongue and groove because they lock together or whatever, but the problem is the urine and whatnot, when they pee in here, it goes down in between there, and then it sits there and rots the boards out even more. And I did this. I used to have a bumper pull trailer. We put a new floor in, and we just put white, you know, white 2x6s in it. And they weren't tongue and groove. I just dumped oil on it once or twice a year and let it soak in. And my neighbor still has that trailer today, and the floor is still in. It looks good. So, and they don't clean it out either. So it's, you know, I try to keep this trailer somewhat clean, but a lot of times when I load pigs, I load them up the day before I ship them because I have to be to the butcher shop at 8:30 in the morning, so I load them the night before and leave them in the trailer overnight. Well, pig manure is hard on steel, let me tell you what. So I think if a guy started from new and undercoated it really good, or put plastic coat or something on there, it'd probably help it out from the beginning. But it is what it is. It's an old trailer that, you know, is in Wisconsin, so I don't know, these uprights aren't bad, so I don't know if I can just cut this steel up behind, clean them up, and weld new sheets on and call it good for a couple years, or just roll with her for now and trade it, you know, trade it off and get a different one. But anyway, so I'm gonna get these boards out, and then start cutting this floor out of here. I'll have to run into town and get some self tappers to anchor them down when I get them done. So yeah. So that's what's happening today. They're talking rain tonight and tomorrow, so I figured this would be a good project being it's raining. So, or it's gonna rain. It's not raining yet, but yeah, anyways, I'll get to work on this and I'll get some footage as I go along. So thanks for watching, guys. I got the center two boards out. It's actually easier than I thought. Just pry them apart. I was afraid they're gonna have bolts all the way down or something stupid, but slide her over. Voila. Sweetness. So I have a feeling though that in order to get the new ones in, because it tucks inside the frame up there in the front, they tuck inside that channel there, and then they do the same thing back here. They tuck in this channel here. I might have to cut out enough to get the 2x6 in there so I can get them all in there and then weld that back in there or whatever, but doesn't look too bad. I'm just surprised that there's no screws or anything holding it down in the middle, but when I put it back together, I'm going to, being I don't have them tongue and groove, so I'll probably put a couple in there all the way down. And then I'm thinking, my wife wants to get some horse mats or whatever to lay down in here. Maybe that would help. Coat it all with oil and put a horse mat over it. And I guess we'll try it. So yeah, that's easier than I was thinking. So I'll get this stuff ripped out and we'll see where we go. Yeah, one board just got a screw in it right here. It's just that one screw. Master of disaster. Just like downtown, Charlie Brown. think we'll try and clean as much of that stuff out there as we can. It's funny that that's all there is for supports underneath there. I'm trying to get this all cleaned off. I think I'm gonna douse it in used oil. That'll help preserve it a little bit for a while. So I'll get that all cleaned off. Hose her down with oil and try and get some boards in there. Alright guys, so I coated it all down with oil and all those seams and everything. I sprayed it on there thick just to help make it last a little longer. This little thing right here is a 3M body shoots gun. It's supposed to have a bottle that screws on there, and it's for undercoating vehicles. I used that when I built my Chevy Cummins, but I just run a hose down to an old jug and put used oil in there, and watch this. I tell you what, that beats a brush or a broom or anything else. Spray it right up inside stuff. I'll make another video of that someday. I want to play around mixing some different things together and see if I can't make a real sticky undercoating for my trucks and stuff. And on the trailer, try mixing grease with it, or rubberized driveway sealant, you know, mix it with used oil so it's a little bit thinner, and cake it on. And anyways, up here rust is a deal. It's a big issue, so yeah. So anyways, I got that far. I'm gonna get a couple boards laid in here and see. I'll have to notch this out so I can get the boards in there or whatever, and go from there. Alright guys, got the floor in there. We got some gaps, kind of what I wanted, so any moisture would flow through. So now I'm gonna oil her down, give her a good coat, leave it sit, and then hit it again, probably a couple times. The boss lady's looking at mats right now. Apparently one of her friends has some that they're wider than the trailer, so they go up the wall a little bit, so I don't know about that, but we'll check into them. So I'm gonna start oiling this. I'll set you guys up and you can watch me oil this deck quick. It goes pretty fast with this deal. that simple. Now let that soak in for a day or two. Come back and hit her again a couple times. I think I'm gonna coat the whole trailer in oil. What the hell, I got a couple 100 gallons of it. There, we'll let that soak in and hit it again tomorrow maybe. So yeah, this is it's just a 3M body chute's done. Like I say, it has little canisters that screw onto it with rubberized undercoating, and I just slid a hose over, dropped it down the tube. I got a piece of steel in there to hold the tube down the bottom, and use it for used oil. It's nice for coating the manure spreader with oil, and chopper box floors with oil, and oil and chains on all the equipment and everything. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Please comment, rate, subscribe. Stay tuned for more.